We're talking roses here at the studio and cafe. I'm joined once again by the owner here at Blumen, Kat Kosk. Okay, what are the different types of roses that we've got here?
So these are all garden roses. This is called piano. This is a spray rose grown in Ontario. And this is a cool water, which is a new variety which has a little bit of a gray touch.
Okay, and before we talk more about caring for the roses, I think it's pretty neat that everything you've got in your fridge is natural, right?
Yes, yeah.
Why don't you want to use either fake flowers or those infused with artificial colors?
I just like to stay traditional in that department. Like I can do modern things with the designs, but I want to keep the flower as pure as possible.
Okay. All right, so what's our step one?
Step one. First step is always wash your vases. After you use them, don't just put them back in the cupboard. Wash them and then put warm water in, and then we use this fruit. It's not powder, it's liquid. It's very, very good. Goes faster into the stem.
So, okay, so the liquid food goes faster.
Yes.
And where is this from?
This is from the Netherlands.
Okay.
And Chris Kreisel, it's this big company who always produced food, but this is the newest thing, liquid.
So if I were to purchase a bouquet here, can I buy the Rose Pro food as well?
You always get one with the flowers.
Okay.
That's just part of it.
Okay.
And there's also actually the instructions on the back.
Perfect, okay.
Which is bulletproof.
Is this food only for roses?
No, this is for every kind of flower. But the most important part is also always use warm water for flowers. It just gets faster into the stem.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so what's step one with the flowers?
Step one, so you have to always clean the leaves off. Whatever is in the water, the stem, let's say I'm gonna cut them a bit shorter because they just like it straight cut in an ankle, and then you just put it in. But there should be no leaves in the water because that makes the flowers go bad faster.
Why is that?
It's just they produce the oxygen and all that stuff makes it go yucky and green and dirty, and that produces bacterial, and that's why flowers most of the time die faster.
Okay.
So it's maybe a little bit more labor intense, but you just have to make sure every time you get a bunch.
It's worth it though. If you're spending the money to buy fresh flowers, it makes sense to take the extra little steps so they last longer.
Yes, exactly. It comes all down to laziness, I guess.
If you properly take care of your flowers, how long should they be surviving in the vase?
The norm is 3 to 7 days, and you can get most of the time longer out of them, but if you do all this right, it can definitely be more than a week for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the thorns? Do we leave them on or take them off?
No, you can, but again, it comes down to in the water. So the best way to clean a rose is with a knife, and you just kind of cut them off as you go. Most of them are gone anyways, but let's say here, like I can show you better on this one here. Like it comes kind of automatically off because they kind of just sit on it. But don't damage the stem of the flower either. Just
cut the thorn off.
Exactly.
Now, when you buy a bouquet here at Blumen Studio, will they already be cut like this?
Yes, but you have to recut it again because the cut will dry up so fast. Like this will dry out from here to home because it's already kind of dryish. So the cells will be closed up. So to make sure they get water, fresh cut, and right away in water.
So whether you buy them here or somewhere else, you always want to be cutting them once again when you get home. And why on an angle?
It's just, well,
to expose more of the stem?
Exactly. There's like a bigger surface for the water to get in.
Okay, perfect. And as you can see here, I finished my very first arrangement. It's not quite as, what would we say, as flawless as Kat's, but you know what, it was my first attempt, and my cutting technique needs a little bit of help. So we will talk more about the classes that are available here at the studio, so you too can be well, I wouldn't say a pro, but you can be as comfortable around flowers as Kat is. That's coming up a little bit later from Blumen Studio and Cafe.